Well, there you are, spiritual being having a human experience. I hope you're finding a lot of gratitude today and things to be grateful for. There will always be moments of disappointment. Sometimes it's our health, sometimes it's our projects, sometimes it's our children, sometimes it's our relationship, sometimes it's our pocketbook. There's lots of reasons why we can find disappointment in our human experience, and most of that comes right back to expectations. Expectations is for sure the number one cause for disappointment. The other day I was getting ready for my morning and I got distracted from going on my morning walk. I got distracted with spilling coffee on 3 shirts. I got distracted from having the air fryer lid fall on my head and breaking the lid to my coffee grinder. So needless to say, the morning did not set off well. So I got on my knees and I said a prayer. God, help me get aligned. What is it you're trying to tell me? What is it I'm missing here? Obviously, I'm out of alignment. I'm not getting the message. So I was told, go for your walk. Because I hadn't gotten for my walk and I had gotten distracted, so I went for my walk. While I was walking, I brought Max. Well, Max, he is an older dog and he's unpredictable. So if there's another dog, I got to grab him quickly and put him on a leash. Well, I had let Max go and he was running around while I was walking around the track, and I looked around, where's Max? And Max was over there sniffing on the soccer goalie, and here comes another dog, and I'm like, oh no. So I quickly got the leash and went over to get Max, but Max looked like he was happy. He was happy with this dog, and it come to find out that it was a female dog. And the owner of the dog was walking with another lady. And the 2 ladies came and we started talking and sharing. And come to find out, her name was Goddess. Hello, I am going to listen. Spirit obviously is talking to me. I just ran into somebody named Goddess. And my dog is making friends with another dog that my dog never makes friends with. So hello, Spirit's talking to me. And then the other lady, her name was Daphne. Well, Daphne is the name of one of my very first babysitters as a child that I actually liked. I felt like she was listening to me. Running into those 2 ladies was significant. Sorry about the background noise. They're tearing down Dixon Middle School, which was heartbreaking because it was a historical school, like built in the 1900s, way back. 1930s, so over 100 years old, or almost 100 years old, and I tried my hardest to keep that school from getting torn down, but they're tearing it down. So anyways, back to our story. So I walked around with these ladies and I put in some laps, and thank God for that, but at the same time that's making me push myself a little bit more, because when we walk with other people, we want to try to keep up with them. And come to find out that Daphne is a graduate from BYU Art School. And I'm like, ding, 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 ding. Oh my gosh, there is another answer to prayer. We exchanged phone numbers and we said that we would text each other when we would go to the track and walk. I was hoping that would happen, but I kind of had some doubts because, it's never happened before. But the next morning, I got a text. And we all met up at the track and we started walking. And Daphne and I walked a lap while Goddess was playing frisbee with her dog. And as we walked around the track, a butterfly, a swallowtail, a big yellow and black swallowtail came and made a circle around me and Daphne. We were both just stunned, and it was a magical moment. And that's kind of what the theme is this week, is there are magical moments happening all day long, every day. We just got to be aware of them. When we're having those rough mornings, when everything is falling on us, like 3 coffees and going through 3 pairs of shirts because you have to douse them with water and vinegar and throw them in the laundry before they stain, or have your air fryer fall on your head. But the things that can go wrong so that higher power, God, can get your attention, just hopefully you start focusing on your higher power before he hits you over the head with a 2x4. And I'll tell you what, I have been hit over the head with a 2x4 before in my life, so I don't like that. Well, I got hit in the head with an air fryer lid. So finally, I did listen, and I went on that walk, and I met Daphne and Goddess. So today, Daphne and I are meeting at 1 o'clock at the Provo Library Basement Creative Lab, and we are going to take the pictures of my darling paintings that I can't let go of. And I am so thrilled because even if I had gone to the creative lab by myself, they don't help you with all the technical stuff. So to have Daphne there to know what settings and where she can teach me a lot while I just take notes. And then I'll be able to get my system down, because I was able to get my system down of working off of the podcast last week and making all the shorts throughout the week. But here it is the beginning of another week, and this is my podcast, and I am a day late. So, that's frustrating. But I'm getting my system down, and part of my system was getting these paintings in digital form so that I can put them on Spotify and have Gelato print them up and print by demand. So it's all part of getting my system down. YouTube is a long game, a very long game, and so we have to pace ourselves, and that's what I learned yesterday and today is yes, I'm walking more, but I need to pace myself. When we get discouraged and we're, it's kind of frightening, like, what the heck? Everything's bad happening to me. It's got to be the evil one. Not today, Satan. So what we do is we look for gratitude. We reach for gratitude. What in my vicinity right now am I grateful for? Well, I'm grateful that I have breath, that I have air in my lungs. I am grateful that I have a heartbeat. I'm grateful that I am a human that is giving me a human adventure every day. So we have so much to be grateful for. A vehicle that is full tank of gas, a roof over our head. I mean, so many people are struggling since the mortgage fraud industry. We got so many homeless people. I was one of those. I was a victim of that too. Or was I a victim? I was taking advantage of the system, and it didn't go very well for me. So we can find gratitude. We've just got to reach for it. Sorry about that truck. They're hauling that school away. When we get frustrated, that is an opportunity to stop, slow down, and reach for gratitude. Where is gratitude? What do I need to do? Maybe you need to get down on your knees and pray, God, help me. What is it I'm missing here? It's an opportunity to pray. But you got to recognize that things are not going right. And after the 3rd cup of coffee on my shirt, that's an indication that I'm missing something. When we turn to gratitude, it opens us up to opportunities, just like being able to meet Goddess and Daphne, and the dog's name is Nalia. Slow down. Even when I came back from that walk, I still was stumbling along. And I had to slow down, be mindful. When I'm moving something across the counter, I need to be mindful. I need to pick up after myself. I get so cluttered. I mean, when I'm in the middle of an art project, I just like a storm, and I have to pick up after myself. Nobody else is gonna do that. Help me slow down. Notice the good around me and choose gratitude over frustration. Open my eyes to the small blessings I might otherwise miss, and let my perspective be shaped by grace and thankfulness today. My podcast and my art, to me, these are all magical things, and I want to share the magical things that are happening with me and show you that you too can do this. You can have magic in your life every single day. But we've got to build on it one day at a time. So the first thing we do is we set an intention. What is the intention? What is the magic we want to create? Is it a YouTube channel? Okay, let's put down YouTube channel. How many days are we going to work on it to create this channel? And I mean, there's a learning curve. And now that YouTube's changing, I guess they're changing the benchmarks, and people are all up in a tizzy with that. But I'm following the higher power. I'm following that path. And that's how we do it, one day at a time. What authority do I have to tell you how to do miracles? Well, the only thing I can tell you is that when I see a sign like coffee or a swallowtail butterfly circling around me and a new found friend, those things mean something. That is something to follow. That is the Lord putting the light in your path. Take those steps. He's there with you, and you can do this. You can create whatever it is you want to create. You just got to figure out what it is you want. And with that, you have an awesome, grateful day. This is Art by Rhonda.